What's going on, guys? Ryan O'Toole back here again, giving you guys another ranking. With the release of Mission Impossible Fallout, the 6th film in the Mission Impossible franchise, it's time to give you guys my ranking of all 6 Mission Impossible movies from worst to best. The Mission Impossible franchise is one of the best action franchises of all time. This franchise gets better and better. Before I get started, guys, be sure to leave your rankings of all the Mission Impossible movies down below in the comments section. Tell me your thoughts on them. Do you agree with my list? If you don't agree, let's have a great discussion about Fallout and the Mission Impossible franchise down below. Coming in at number 6, very obvious, Mission Impossible 2. This is everyone's least favorite in the franchise, and it's mine as well. This movie's not terrible, but I can see why people would find it god-awful. I just think this film is very forgettable. John Woo directed this movie, and it's a very John Woo action film. So many doves in the movie, so many slow-mo shots in the film, and it's a very James Bond wannabe film. Ethan Hunt is not James Bond. That's this movie's biggest mistake, having this unnecessary romance with Thandie Newton and love triangle and all that. Not good. The action sequences are fun, but they're really cheesy as shit. There's a really stupid shot of Ethan Hunt and Dewberry Scott in a final motorcycle fight where they're flying in the air and colliding against each other. So cheesy and ridiculous, but enjoyable characters, Ethan Hunt, Tom Cruise. The villain, Dewberry Scott, is so bad and so forgettable. The whole entire Chimera subplot with this virus has been done before, and the movie was just a drag. Mission Impossible 2 is my least favorite, and definitely the most forgettable film in the franchise. Coming in at number 5 is going to be Mission Impossible, the first one. I really like this movie. I think it's the most underrated film in the franchise. Brian De Palma directed it so well. This movie is more suspense espionage, not really an action movie. Totally suspense. I actually did a review for this movie over on Douglas Beamer's channel as part of his series to Fallout, so I'm going to leave a link to that video in the description box below. Go check out Douglas. What I love the most about this movie is everyone feels so terrified, especially Ethan Hunt in this film. Tom Cruise is fantastic. John Voight as the villain, Jim Phelps, really good. And I love the CI break-in scene with Tom Cruise hanging on the wire, the knife drop. Suspense. I would say my only flaw is that it's a very confusing film. You definitely have to listen to it and pay attention. Yeah, there's so many reveals that didn't make sense, but overall, the first Mission Impossible is enjoyable, and yeah, that train scene was awesome. Coming in at number 4 is going to be Mission Impossible 3, the film that brought everything back on track in the Mission Impossible franchise. J.J. Abrams directed this movie. This was his directorial debut, and he knocked it out of the park. This movie has great performances from Tom Cruise and Philip Seymour Hoffman, the best villain in the entire Mission Impossible franchise. He's so damn good in the film. The opening scene to this movie is intense. Where's the rabbit's foot? There's so many surprise moments. It's so fast-paced, so adrenaline-fueled. The drone scene, yeah, that's one of my favorite action scenes of all time. J.J. Abrams knows how to revitalize franchises, and he did with this franchise. There's so many great action sequences and a really connective story. I really like Mission Impossible 3. It's damn great. Alright, top 3. This was really difficult, but this is my list. Alright, coming in at number 3 is going to be Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. This seems to be a lot of people's favorite film in the franchise, but I really like Ghost Protocol. Don't think it's a masterpiece or a perfect film. I do have some problems with the film, but the best parts of the film are the action sequences and the performances from Tom Cruise. Jeremy Renner, also fantastic as Brandt. Paula Patton's extremely badass. Yeah, the Burj Khalifa scene is the highlight of the film for sure. Very intense, very suspenseful. Really, if you hate heights, you're definitely not going to enjoy that scene a lot. And Brad Bird is the director. Brad Bird, fantastic director. This was his first live-action film. You know, he did Incredibles and all that. Brad Bird knocked it out of the park. It's not a perfect movie. The villains in this movie suck. The main one especially. The worst in the franchise, in my opinion. Luther Stickles is one of the best characters in this franchise. Why would you waste him? Really? Yeah, Ghost Protocol is really good. Just those parts that I don't find perfect. Coming in at number 2 is gonna be Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. This was my favorite in the franchise for a while, up until last night. Rogue Nation's so damn good. Christopher McQuarrie directed this film fantastically. Tom Cruise as Ethan Hunt gives one of his best performances. Also, the addition of Rebecca Ferguson as Ilsa, so damn badass in this movie. Such a very mysterious character. You don't know what side she's on, what her loyalties lie to. Very good. Simon Pegg, one of his best performances in the franchise. Jeremy Renner. Also, Sean Harris as Solomon Lane. This is one of the best villains in the franchise. So underrated. His voice is mysterious. So, Ethan, what are you gonna do? Your mission, did you choose to accept it? This movie has iconic action sequences. The motorcycle chase is my favorite motorcycle chase of all time. Of course, the plane scene, the very opening scene with Tom Cruise hanging out, and the underwater scene, so suspenseful. Alec Baldwin's also in the film. He's really good. Some parts of the film were kind of boring at times, but still, Rogue Nation, so fantastic. Great score, and just a great movie. What else needs to be said? And my number one favorite Mission Impossible movie is Mission Impossible Fallout. I just saw this movie last night, guys. My review is on my channel right now, so go check that out. And I fucking love this movie. This is a perfect action film. The biggest masterpiece for the franchise. The best action film I've seen since Mad Max Fury Road. And this movie is so well directed, so well acted. Such gut-busting action sequences, and it's suspenseful as shit. The new additions, Henry Cavill, holy fucking shit, this character's a badass, and he's so great, steals a lot of scenes from Tom Cruise. These characters going head to head, so great. Angela Bassett, another great addition. This movie is non-stop intensity, a 2.5 hour long movie that is worth seeing in IMAX. The bathroom fight, the helicopter fight, oh my god! This is what action movies should be, guys. This is a perfect action film that... I love this movie, guys. You need to go see it right now. This is one of the best films of the year so far. And my god, Mission Impossible Fallout. After seeing it once, this is my favorite in the franchise. It is perfect. Great. There you have it, guys. That was my ranking of all 6 Mission Impossible movies. The most important question is, what are your guys' rankings? Let me know. Do you agree with my list? Do you hate my list? Let me know down below. Let's have a great discussion. Thank you guys, as always, for watching this ranking. And if you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe today for more content. All my social media links are in the description down below. Click that notification bell on your way out. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!